Okay. About the treks, you've been to a lot of treks, right? And you also just mentioned that it's a challenge to keep a good mindset, like physically as well as mentally. How did you like? What were the different challenges mentally you faced, and how did you overcome that?
Sorry to interrupt you, but just story came to my mind that my first trek, the first day that we reached there, and our sir was that it is an acclimatizing trek, बहुत easy होगा. Okay, and the biggest surprise to us was that the first step that we took was this steep, एकदम rough road where actually you can't make out whether it is a road or just a ladder or a dirt track mixed into each other. And that shock came to us when we are we are 20 people kind of using both our hands and legs to actually reach that point, and the person above me is just struggling to hold themselves. So what is that mindset that you are in a group, and that the trust that you build with each other? So I mean, it's such a big challenge. So how do you do all this?
You both had a one question, but I think it's almost quite a similar one. So let me start by answering. Let me start by focusing that trekking is something where you actually have a human contact, which we have lost that touch when we are back in the cities. We have our phone calls, we have our social medias, we have everything, but we, as a human, we always crave for that human face. Or when you are on a video call, you actually want to see that emotions, you actually want to see that excitement, or you want to actually see that sadness of the other person. You actually want to feel that. And with chats and all, you cannot feel. It might just lead to something else. And trekking is something where people come and connect. It is a place where you have someone with you, even though you don't know about each other, or always have one thing in common. That is the place where you actually came for trekking. It's actually a common point where you actually start interacting. Slow and steady, you interact about chai, you interact about your food, you interact about your taste, your likes, your dislikes, and that makes you wonder that why you actually came there. Of course, nature plays a very important role. Nature plays its part, but till the time you are not that confident about it, cannot work. And my biggest challenge about staying in outdoors, and sometimes I still struggle, is that I am not good with talking with people or with strangers. Usually it is like a what I can say. People usually say that this is not true at all. You talk, but I am very bad at talking with strangers. Taking that first step is where I still, or where I still face a problem, because it's not my cup of tea. I don't go directly to a person and I can say, hey, hi, I'm Tirth. Sorry, I cannot do that. And being a trek leader has actually given me a perk, because people come to a trek leader and they talk directly that, hey, I am Sai, or hey, I am Abdyan. Hi, nice to meet you. Who are you? So I think that was challenge, and that's how I overcome it, by becoming a trek leader. But if I meet you on a normal basis as a trekker, and I'll be like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. I just want to stay in my place, and I can't deal with you guys till the time you don't talk. So yeah, that was one of the biggest challenge. The second was to, you can say, at one or the other point, I was afraid of dark. So I was on this first trek, and my friends told me that let's go for a night trek. I was like, oh, it's so exciting and all. Let's go. Let's have a torchlight. We'll walk and everything. We reached to a point. We started walking, and suddenly it was complete silence, like pin drop silence. None of my friends are talking. Everyone is just walking. You can just hear the footsteps, and suddenly, like, I was ahead, and and it just stopped. Like it just felt like I'm only walking in that area and no one else. I looked back and my friends were not there. And I was shit scared. I was like, what is wrong with these people? Where did they go? What happened behind me? And I was walking really fast. Like, I just wanted to reach at the top, because I can just like be very quick in this jungle section, because I don't want to get like caught up by any animals or any insects or anything, because you have this childhood trauma where you have this insect sound at night, this will happen, that will happen, you might see. And I was running and I suddenly was about to like just give hope and run back, and they just came out of nowhere and they got this spider. And I was like, are you guys mad or what? They were like, we just went for the spider, what happened to you? And I had one drop of, like, what you can say, I had a drop of tear in my eye. I'm like, I'm so glad to see you guys again, but don't leave me alone, kind of a feeling. And when you are actually trekking, you have sometimes to go for a night treks, or sometimes you have to go at night to see how the things are, what you can actually do. And sometimes it's because of the temperature that you have to do a night trek, because nighttime is a very cool time. So that was again a challenge for me, that how I can actually survive in outdoors without getting afraid of night. And then I found my answer, that was stars and moonlight.
Wow.
It is beautiful. That is unbelievable. When you are just focused there, you are not scared at all. Even though you hear any kind of sound or anything, you won't be scared, because you keep looking at them, you keep making some of the other drawings or designs, or trying to connect the dots, or you are in your own space. And I enjoy being there at night. So nowadays I just go for night, because day treks are boring completely.
Wow.
So night treks have
There's a
become one
truth
of my
there.
things. So yeah, that were challenges and more challenges. See, I can't even stop talking about challenges, because